תכתב, עוד לא מצאתי מים באמצע המדבר.
What Lo Ahavti Dai, I haven't loved enough, is a circle dance from Israel. This dance has 4 step patterns. The first is a closed grapevine to the left. The second is a cherkassia. The third is going in and out of the circle with walking steps. And the fourth is side-togethers with the turn. We'll go through the steps first, and then we'll talk about the handholds and some variations. So, in a closed grapevine, the crossover step is first. So if we're doing a closed grapevine to the left, we will cross over with the right, but the pattern will remain cross side behind side. So let's do that for 8 counts, starting with the weight on the left. And cross side behind side, cross side behind side. That's the way it will always be done in this dance. From this vantage point, cross side behind side, cross side behind side. That step is followed by the cherkassia step. The cherkassia step can go to the right or to the left. This will be a right cherkassia, which means our right foot will go forward. Our left foot essentially remains stationary. It's sort of a rocking step where we'll go forward, left, back, left, forward, back, left, left. And the reason for doing this is to maintain your position. In this rocking step, the stationary foot actually does come off the ground, so there is some motion to it. From this vantage point, forward, back, forward, back. You now have half the dance. The second half of the dance starts with 4 steps in and out, starting with the right foot going into the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our weight started on the left foot, ends on the left foot. In this case, now this time we'll go ahead and clap on the 4th count coming in, a single clap, and then we'll walk out the 4 steps. It is on this beat where we actually are stepping. 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4. Our weight is on our left foot, and now we do the final figure, which is a lift on the left foot, step on the right, and then together. And we do that twice and finish with a 4-step turn to the right. So it's lift right left, turn 2, 3, 4. We will face the center again, and we will repeat that entire pattern of going in and out, and then the step together. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, lift right left, turn 2, 3, 4. That's the entire dance. It goes through several times, and the last sections repeat at the end of the dance. The most important thing about this dance is after you finish the turn, to make sure your weight is over your feet and you're not leaning to the right, because remember, the very next step is crossing over to do the closed grapevine to the left. Now let's talk about the hands for a minute. In traditional Israeli dance, hands were held throughout most of the dances. Whether it was a hand hold or a shoulder hold, this was the common way to do this. In some groups, hands are often not held, or certainly not held for entire dances. This has resulted in some minor stylistic or step changes, and it's worth noting so that you would never be caught off guard regardless of where you dance. If we are holding hands in this dance, then that first step, the grapevine, is going to be done with hands in a V position. And then in the Cherkassia, we will swing our arms to mirror our feet, going forward and back, and forward and back. In the third part, we will go forward, we're holding hands, remember, and we will lift the hands before the clap, and then we'll come back. 1, 2, 3, clap, back, 2, 3, 4. Now, I prefer for the next part to lift the hands and have palms facing the next person for the lift 2, 3, lift 2, 3, turn 2, 3, 4. And that's the way it's shown in the video that we've already posted on this channel. Often, groups will stay in the V position for that and do lift 2, 3, lift 2, 3, turn 2, 3, 4. And that's perfectly acceptable. Where dances don't hold hands, there is a slight difference to the way that step looks. Because now we're doing a lift, step, cross, turn 2, 3, 4. So again from this side, lift, step, cross, turn 2, 3, 4. This works because there's a little more room, you're not as close to other people. None of these are more correct or incorrect than the others. It's all based on the village in which you're dancing. And the best policy is likely one in Rome. So, I'll show all the different variations, I'll call them, but Lo Ahavti Dai from Israel.
עוד לא בניתי כפר, עוד לא מצאתי מים באמצע המדבר, עוד לא ציירתי פרח, עוד לא גיליתי איך תוביל אותי הדרך ולאן אני הולך. עוד לא אהבתי די, הרוח והשמש על פניי. עוד לא אהבתי די, ואם לא עכשיו ומתי. שתלתי דשא, עוד לא הקמתי עיר, עוד לא נתתי קרן על כל גדות הקיר, עוד לא הכל עשיתי ממש במו ידיי, עוד לא הכל ניסיתי, עוד לא אהבתי די.
Here's the alternative.
עוד לא אהבתי די, הרוח והשמש על פניי. עוד לא אהבתי די, ואם לא עכשיו ומתי. לא הקמתי שלט, עוד לא חיברתי שיר, עוד לא ירדתי שלג באמצע הקציר, אני עוד לא קראתי את זיכרונותיי, עוד לא בניתי את בית חלומותיי.
Now the individual.